Listen, here's the real, okay? Hi there, my name is Sandy Esprit and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video of the year and I am not currently feeling good. I'm not. If you're living in Ontario, you know why. The government just announced that we're shutting down yet for an almost lockdown and it's absolute garbage. I'm not happy. I'm not okay, but that's okay. Sometimes it's okay not to be okay. Less than a week until my birthday. And once again, it looks like it's just gonna be me, some McCain cake and Netflix. But any day above ground is a blessing. And so here we are, here I am, and I am doing this vlog, and it's unfortunate that this is the first vlog of the year, but it is a vlog nonetheless, and I'm all about being authentic and being real, and so I'm happy that you're here watching this video. I'm here also, and so this is what it is. So I'm doing a get ready with me video. I'm going to be I'm trying to do like batch content or whatever that's called, yeah, creating a bunch of content all at once. So I might as well film how I would typically do my makeup for a video, as well as talk about some of the trends that I plan on ditching for the year 2022. Unfortunately, I cannot ditch these lockdowns that just keep reappearing, right? But I can ditch the mindset so that I can approach life better on a more positive note. And just because life sucks does not mean that I have to suck too. Let's just move past that. So for starters, what I love to do is prime my face with the L'Oreal Matte Lock Infallible face primer. And it just gives a really nice finish. It preps the face, smooths it out, hides my pores, yada, 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 all that good stuff. I actually made notes because I didn't want to just keep rambling on and on and on about stuff. But the trends, I think it's important that like anytime we start a new year, that we have a realistic expectation of where we are at in all aspects, where we're at and where we want to be. Like I know personally that I want to be a content creator. I want to do this full time. I want to bring in consistent amount of money, and I know that there is work that needs to be done, and it's not like I'm not putting in work, but I gotta work smart, not just putting in work for the sake of putting in work. And one of the things that I did last year with my YouTube channel was I wasn't consistent. I was not consistent for the whole year, and I think that it really did affect it affected me. It affected the success I think that this channel could have had. I think it also affected even like my ability to grow as a content creator, instead of just like I feel like had I been more consistent, I might have been more successful and maybe been able to secure like more brand deals and collabs and whatnot. And I know that's like something that most people don't talk about, like in terms of whether or not, like I feel like people don't talk about the failures of content creation. Like there is money to be made for sure, like the digital platform to collab with brands and stuff like that, it's huge. The possibilities are endless, but you got to be smart about it, and you kind of have to know what you are doing. Consistency is the number one thing that you got to be good at. I know it's weird, but to be good at being consistent seems to be an actual skill. It definitely requires discipline and forming habits. Next, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint in number 19. I love this thing. I think I've spoken about this like multiple times. Yeah, so that was a weird sound. Yeah, using my powder brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend that in. 19 was the closest one. It's not exact, like it's not like going to disappear on my face, but it was like the closest shade. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I feel like had I been more consistent, things definitely would have looked differently. I know that there are some content creators that I do follow that have my gosh, they had like an amazing year last year. And so I was not one of them. In fact, I ended up getting signed, and I was like super excited because I thought, oh snap, I'm gonna make mad money. And it did not happen. And I know that, like, as much as I don't want to blame being pregnant, like I don't want to say, oh, it's because I got pregnant. There was a lot of factors that contributed to it, to my lack of consistency and my lack of discipline. Unfortunately being pregnant definitely greatly contributed to that. Hormones don't play. When you have no energy and your hormones are just out of whack, it's going to throw everything off. I was not able to do as much as I really wanted to, especially like with that first trimester morning sickness, or that whole roller coaster ride of hormones is terrible. I hated it. I still hate it. I think it's the worst thing. It's like the bane of my existence when it comes to pregnancy. I personally am one of those people who hate being pregnant, but I digress. So yeah, definitely did not. And also I took on way too much. I took on way too much responsibility in conjunction as well as trying to grow my platform. I took on like this side hustle trying to help somebody out, and it just by the time I realized how much I had piled on, the damage had already been done. So I had to say no a lot. And I realized that I was only hurting myself when I realized that I was saying no to myself way more than I was saying no to others. So I'm using the Maybelline concealer, Fit Me number 40 Caramel, my jam. So I noticed that definitely was a big factor. So one of the things that I'm definitely will be ditching in 2020 is lack of consistency. Like, just I need to be consistent, and that's not just, it's not just for like content creation. It's in life, really. Anything that requires success, requires consistency. Where the rats is my brush? I'm sorry, y'all. Should be more prepared than this, and yet here we are. No, that's my concealer brush. Where the rats is my brush? Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, consistency. So I'm gonna pat this in with this like buffing brush that I got from Sephora way back in the day. I'm not gonna be featuring anything new, to be honest. Like, these are all my favorite makeup stuff that I'm going to be using to buff in. So yeah, consistency. And the second thing that I kind of just talked about was working myself to death. I don't need to do everything for everyone. I think those days are done. Last year, I really learned that I can't be everybody's superhero. I am not everyone's fixer. And if my goals, anything that compromises the success of my goals is detrimental and toxic and just not good. Like, because I'm the one missing out. Everybody else is getting their situation dealt with, and me trying to be there for others literally did cost me like a good 6 months of hard work, and that like cheesed me. Heavily cheesed me. Now I saw this trick from another person, and what she did was she put on her foundation, she put on her concealer, and then she used setting spray. So I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray, and I'm gonna spray it on my hand. And she used a little bit and just tapped it right there where she put her thing there. And then what she did is she used her loose finishing translucent powder, whatever. Well, I use a loose finishing powder, and she applied it right there. And what that does is it's supposed to keep your concealer from creasing. And my concealer is like crease city. So normally I would just use the powder and not the setting spray beforehand, but we'll see. Another influencer that I follow, if you're on Instagram, her name is My Voguish Diaries. She swore by it. So, Medj, I'm using this particular trick. All right. So yeah, overworking, just taking on way too much. Like ideally last year, I really should have just focused on the basics of my platforms in order to reach my goal, but I didn't. I decided to become everybody's superhero and just try to accomplish the impossible, and I got burnt out. So I'm ditching that trend. I'm not going to be overworking, and I'm going to be consistent. I have to. I really have to. What's another trend I said that I was going to be or taking on too much, overworking, and yeah, that's like so. That is like so 2021. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. I don't know if it's a stress or if it's like postpartum or if it's just COVID. Is it COVID? Is it COVID or is it postpartum, or are your eyebrows just running away from my face? I don't know. But I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dipbrow Gel to fill them in. So I love this thing. It's mini. I should have bought like the full size, but I was also on a budget. It's not like I had like a bunch of like brand deals. I did have some pretty cool sponsorships though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I got to work with Johnson's. I got to work with Mattel Barbie. I was hype, guys. You have no idea. I was hype. I got a dream house. I was like super excited. And I got to work with like some cool Canadian brands. I did get noticed. I'm not gonna lie. Like it wasn't a horrible year. I got noticed by other brands. It's just I wasn't making much money. And I plan on doing a lot more than that. Like I want to make money this year. That is definitely one of my goals, and not like a few hundreds here and there. Like I want to make some serious money. Like I want to be positioned in such a way that I get seen. But I know that has to do with content, and I know also that it has to do with engagement. So if you see this video, please engage. Give it a big thumbs up, because you can help your girl out. Help a sister out. So yeah, for sure. Even if it's not like, my whole thing is I know that some brands will even pay content creators to create content that they can post on their page. Like legit, that for me would be like a dream. Even if it doesn't even get seen on my page, but to know that I created something that a brand like was like, hey, we like the way you positioned that. We like the way you created that. We want it on our page. I'd be like, thank you. For me, like that would be awesome. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and focus on my eyes. I'm gonna be using the Eaze Beauty bronzer, No Limits matte bronzer, in strength, right here. And I'm going to be using the Real Technique. That's one of their, what is it called? Deluxe Crease Brush to apply right here on the ends here. We're not gonna do anything super fancy. We don't need to be doing all that. We don't need to be extra. I'm not going anywhere. Like legit. I'm only staying here and talking to y'all. So, what else am I ditching in 2022? I am definitely going to stop creating plans or goals without actually having a plan to follow along with it. I really need to stop doing that. Like that's terrible. I have all these big dreams. For the first time, actually, I created a vision board on Pinterest. Feel free to follow me, Sandy Esprit, on Pinterest. Which surprisingly, that's where I'm like doing pretty good. But yeah, like I really need to stop doing that. But I created a vision. Stop doing what? I don't know. But I created, oh yeah, creating big dreams without an actual plan. Created a vision board, and I intend on seeing that through, because I do believe that, you know, being able to see the vision is just as important as being able to see it come to pass, right? Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. I got to make it plain. So and I also need to, not need to, but I also want to live what I preach. I want to be able to not just see it for myself, but to see it actually happen for others and myself. I'm using the highlighting powder Megaglo from Wet n Wild, and then I'm going to be using the Antonia makeup brush in order to blend all of that highlighting spot that I just did. That one didn't really need much, but you know. So yeah, I need to, I want to, and need to create plans, because to be honest with you, it's not hard. It's not hard to make it happen. It just requires discipline. Okay. So now that that's done, ooh, I forgot to remove that. I'm going to go ahead and remove all of that excess powder with my powder brush. Yes, the same one that I applied the what's it called? What did I apply with it? My foundation. I gotta work on my memory too. It's been rough, y'all. Listen, that week where everything seems to be between Christmas and New Year's, it's like it's a complete mind effery. I don't have any other words to say it as. And so trying to get back into the routine of things is like, what am I doing? Where am I at? What am I like? What's happening? Like, it's like a weird mental matrix thing. All right, so now same highlighter I'm going to be applying right at the temple, here in the temple of my face. I'm applying highlighter. It is not a song. I am just randomly singing for the sake of randomly singing. Also, in the spirit of being my true authentic self, I think it is important, truly important. I really should stop putting on highlighter. Like, I'm just going ham for no reason. Yeah, definitely want to be more authentic this year. I want to really just be myself on camera. I don't want to become somebody else. I don't want to. What I did last year that I really was like, oh, maybe this will work, was also trying to be other people or to capture some of whatever they had in order to be seen more. Didn't work. So I'm not going to do that. Not at all. That was a terrible idea. If I could go back in time and tell myself one thing, it would be this. Stop looking at other people being like, I should be more like them. Let me channel their energy. It's not working. I'm a weirdo. That's okay. I'm weird. That's fine. I'm not McDonald's. I'm not here to please anybody. I'm not a McDonald's fry, okay? I'm a custom-made awkward black girl that lives in Canada. You know? This is the e.l.f. Cosmetic Always Rosy. So trends that I'm ditching in 2022 is trying to be somebody else. I started off this video trying to be all positive and cute. But I'm struggling. I am struggling mentally. This is not okay. We should not be doing another lockdown. I should not be celebrating another birthday. Trying to like, oh, let's just be woo-saw. It's not cool. But this is my reality. And it sucks. And I'm not the only one who knows this. And I'm not the only one who's living it. And that's okay. I'm not gonna say it. We're all in this together. I know some of y'all are like side-eyeing me right now. I'm using again the same Eaze Beauty just to contour my face. I'm done with the contour. I'm done with the contouring. Okay, so next I'm gonna use the Sephora eye liner. It's a pencil. It's an eye pencil to go. To me, it's just a black eyeliner. I'm like, listen, it ain't that deep. I probably should have done this first, because then that would have been easier to deal with. But here we are. And this particular technique requires specific and precise application, because I don't want to stab my eye. I'm just gonna put it right over my eye, to be honest. Like, I don't know how to do anything fancy with an eyeliner. especially a crayon, unless it's like one of those felt markers. So I might go quiet. But yeah, definitely want to be authentic. I want to be me, promote me, thank me, give me props for what I do and stuff, because it be like that sometimes. And then for my, no, I'm not going to use that yet. My face is done. I'm going to set it with the Maybelline Lasting Fix. I'm extra, okay? That's natural. I'm naturally extra. My daughter is also pretty extra. She gets it from me. I always like it, but I come to terms with it because it's my fault. She got it from me. The Lancome Hypnose Black Mascara in my eye because I really love this mascara. I got it at the L'Oreal Beauty Outlet store in Quebec back when we were allowed to visit and see things and, you know, shop. It wasn't pre-COVID, but it was pre-lockdown. And so here we are. I'm putting it in here. Yo, and if you're also if you live in Ontario or you're in Quebec or in any of them crazy provinces where them stupid rules are like starting to get to you, let me know in the comments below. Let's start a support group where we just meet together once, twice, 3 times a day. And like, you know, not saying we're gonna be drinking alcohol or anything, but bring your own drink and we just pretend. Probably should lay off the booze though, to be honest. It is a new year. But these measures are making it hard, guys. Like, yo, trying to work out more. I'm trying so hard. I really do want to have that healthy lifestyle. I have like merch coming in that I cannot wait to show you guys just so that I can work out. But it's like, man, I'm tired. I am physically exhausted of dealing with y'all and the incompetence that is our government. So this is the Fenty Beauty, I love her, lip cream, lip gloss cream, and this is, what is it? Bubble Binge. Gives me a bubble gum pink. Bubble. And voila. So that's pretty much it. That's what I'm doing on my face. And that's how I get ready. And yeah. And also that's just me ranting about all the stuff I'm ditching in 2022. Yes, because we are, this feels like 2020, 2020 the third. But somebody recently told me that there's a Taylor Swift song that's been very popular on TikTok where people are like, it actually says 2020 to TOO. And 2022 sounds like 2022. To me, it just feels like 2021, the sequel, or 2020, the third. So we'll see how this year goes. We're still, listen, I'm renting to get it out there, but at the end of the day, I do believe that better is coming. I do believe that better days are coming, and I do believe that things won't stay the same forever. With that said, as much as I'm focusing on the good, I'm releasing the negative and accepting the good in Jesus' name, because I need something better for this year. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, click like, comment down below, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video, which will be in the following week. So yes. And what trends are you ditching in 2022? Let me know down below. All right, talk to you guys later. Ciao for now.